Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I will be going over how to find every ore in Subnautica by the safest and fastest routes, along with what biomes to avoid and what biomes to go to. Some biomes may require you to go near multiple leviathans, but overall if you hug the walls and bring a stasis rifle, even things like Kyanite will be easy to get. Starting off, when you enter the game, the first two ores you will need are going to be titanium, which can many uses throughout the game, and copper, which can be used for many things like batteries and energy sources. Both titanium and copper can be found from limestone outcrops, which are best found in the safe shallows caves where the only danger are the bomber fish. Titanium can be better found, however, through the metal salvage around a map. Now really you can find this everywhere, but the best spots you can collect metal is from the kelp forest or wrecks, as stalkers usually have some spare. This is the easiest way to get titanium by far, and because you will need so much of it, getting outcrops really will only work for copper. Once you have gotten the drill arm, you will be able to find a more efficient source of copper through the large vines, which are only gotten with the arm. These can be found around a map, but some safer spots where these vines can spawn are the mushroom forests. Quartz is another commonly used material throughout the game for regular or enameled glass. It stands out as a much shinier rock than the normal outcrops, but sometimes it can be difficult to find. The best spots to find quartz will be on the floor of the grassy plateaus, along with salt, which can be hard to tell the difference from. Silver and lead are the next I want to talk about, as they both come from sandstone outcrops, along with gold, but gold can also be found from shale. Silver I used for technology like the wiring kit, while lead can be used for things like the radiation suit. Sandstone outcrops can spawn on tall walls around the grassy plateaus and areas closer to the aurora, like the large wall by the mushroom forest. Silver, gold and lead also have the larger variants that can only be mined with the prawn suit arm, but they can only be found in much more dangerous, deeper locations such as the Lost River. The next ore I would like to go over is lithium, which can be found by itself, and diamonds, which can be found from shale outcrops, along with gold and lithium. Gold can be used in a ton of different recipes, and diamonds can be used to create vehicles or more advanced tools. Lithium is sometimes used as a more advanced version of titanium, and you will need a lot throughout the game. Shale outcrops and lithium can be found safest in the Gun Island caves, as the only real danger is the crabs spamming you. The island doesn't have much though, so if you run out of resources from there, another good spot to find shale outcrops or lithium would be on the large wall by the aurora next to the mushroom forests. Magnetite is the next ore I would like to go over, as it is also used a lot mid-game.
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Magnetite
can be used for vehicle upgrades and other mid-game tools that are needed to be able to beat the game. To get magnetite, the best area to go to is the grassy plateaus and go down to the jelly shroom caves below them. In the caves you can find small and large veins of magnetite ores, with your only danger being the crab snakes that live within the shrooms, so if you avoid those you should be fine to keep mining the ore, but for a cave this deep I would still suggest bringing a sea monk or prawn suit. Next up I will go over how to get rubies, which are the last ore that you can find without descending into the Lost River or even deeper. Rubies can be used for things like aerogels or vehicles, along with other mid and late game tools. From my opinion, the two best ways to get rubies is from the Blood Kelp Zone and from the Grand Reef, however both zones contain ghost leviathans, warpers, and crab squid, so you will have to be careful. Rubies are found by themselves and mostly along the walls of both of these biomes and shown similar to quartz and diamond, making them a lot easier to spot with their bright red glow. Moving down to the depths of 45-46B, crystalline sulfur can be found only in the Lost River. It can be used to build late game materials and helps build the rocket at the very end of the game. You won't need a lot of it, however you will need some, and you can only find it in the green streams on the Lost River's floor. Going into these will quickly damage you, however if you find some you can hover over the streams and grab them quickly, or bring a prawn suit to pick them up, as it won't take damage in the streams. Be careful however, as there are ghost leviathans scattered all around the river. Next I will quickly go over Uranite, a green rock used for charging nuclear plants for tons of energy in your base. Uranite can be found in the blue coves near the Ghost Leviathan's tree, found in between the Lost River and inactive lava zones. This area is actually completely safe and is a good checkpoint to build a base, as it has thermal plants, and the blue stuff at the bottom doesn't hurt you like the other parts of the Lost River would, so the Uranite is easier to collect. Nickel is found within the Lost River and the lava zones, however the Lost River is a much safer spot to find it from, as the sea dragons live within the lava zones and hyper-focus you if you decide to get too close. Nickel can be used for late game upgrades like the prawn suit depth modules and other crafts. Nickel has a similar texture to an outcrop, so it can be difficult to find sometimes, but if you search on the walls of the Lost River for a while you should be able to find it pretty quick. The final and most difficult ore to find in Subnautica is Kyanite, which can only be found in both of the lava zones. Kyanite can be found in small or large ores that can either be picked up or drilled with the prawn suit, and is used for late game crafts and constructing the rocket. With the biomes it is found in being mostly red. The bright blue stone shines a lot and is extremely easy to spot within the biome. To avoid the large leviathans and warpers, try hugging the walls or floor and avoid the sea dragons at all costs, because they will target you above anything else. And that is how to find every ore in the base game of Subnautica. If you have enjoyed, or if this video has helped you, please like and subscribe to help the channel out and to help us reach our sub goal of 250 subscribers. Also, I had decided not to go over things like ion cubes because they aren't really ores and wouldn't fit with the rest of the ores in this video. But anyways, thank you for watching until the end of the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.